Tada, 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 tada. Hi guys, my name is Arewa. I welcome you to SMC with Arewa, social media court with moi. Thank you once again guys for joining me. Thank you for your love. Thank you for coming back to this channel. Like I normally say, I appreciate every single one of you guys. For any of your advert support, donation, or any discussion whatsoever, my contact is going to be down below in the description box. Thank you once again guys for joining me. If you are new, welcome. I hope you stay. For the returning fans, thank you for stopping by once again. Don't forget, I speak Yoruba and English on this channel. My name is Arewa once again. Welcome to Social Media Court with moi, where we judge the gossip. AK is our hobby here. That's my trademark. Thank you once again to Olofofo, your favorite Olofofo's page. Let's get into today's amebo.
ìrèdè ẹ máa yọ̀ torí ntẹ́ ń wá lọ Sókótó ti wà lápò ṣòkòtò yín Legacy Food ní gbogbo tó jọmọ́ oúnjẹ lẹ́wà àti tòkè òkun ti bá rọrùn dé ọ̀gá ni wọ́n nínú kábániṣètò oúnjẹ ṣé tilẹ̀ wa ni àbí tòkè òkun Continental Food bá a ṣe ń distribute ní Nàìjíríà bẹ́ẹ̀ là ń ṣe káàkiri òkè òkun àwọn oúnjẹ aládìídùn tá a ti package bí ẹja gbígbẹ ọ̀fadà rice èlùbọ́ gàrí irú ẹ̀wà olóyin àtàwọn oríṣiríṣi ohun ìsebẹ̀ báwo lẹ ṣe fẹ́ sí ní Legacy Food bá a ṣe ń tà á lẹ́jẹ̀wọ̀n láǹfààní tún wà fún àwọn aláràtúntà láti wá kó lọ́pọ̀ yanturu pẹ̀lú owó péréte tẹ́sí máa rí èrè lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ dádì mọ́mì gbogbo ẹ̀yin ilé ìtajà ìgbàlódé tó jẹ́ ti oúnjẹ ẹ má làágùn jìnnà tí yín ni láti rán Legacy Food níṣẹ́ á sì jẹ bó ti tó àti bó ti yẹ bó sì ṣe àwọn aláṣẹ ìgbàlódé tó jẹ́ ojúlówó lẹ́yìn fẹ́ Legacy Food ní ẹ kàn sí because we are modern and culture service provider láti bá wa dòwò pọ̀ ẹ kàn sí Legacy Foods tó wà ní Nàìjíríà Lake Holland International Limited Mesa Village Kọ́bápẹ́ Abẹ́òkúta telephone 0902-022-5804 tàbí lórílẹ̀‐èdè Amẹ́ríkà ní Legacy Africana Market 671 Bay Street Staten Island New York 10304 telephone +192-935-35385 ní Legacy Foods we set the legacy.
So guys, let's get into it. It is a very sad, honestly I shed the tears because this is a 27 years old boy guy, let me say guy, that has had trouble with bullying, being depressed, and he has went through a lot of things since he started his music career, especially when he joined Malian music. But he's dead. We all know about Mohbad's death, Ileri Olua. It is very sad, like very, very sad. A promising 27 years old guy, and he has a wife, and also he has a child, he has a son. He has terms with that number. We even heard that he wrote a petition, I think as at June or July, against Sam Larry, a friend of his ex-record label boss, Naira Marley. He wrote a petition against him. You know, there's a lot of videos coming out about Mohab, how he was assaulted, beaten, and a lot of different versions of stories are coming out saying that they wanted him to join a cult, a secret cult, and he declined, and so they were after him when he left the record label. Let's even drop the issue he had with his record label, because he's not the first person to have an issue with a record label and dropping out of a record label or not doing with the record label again. Like, it's not a new thing in the music industry. What I mean by that is, he's not the first artist to be signed to a record label and it didn't work out, and you know, the record label got separated from the record label. Like, it's not a new thing. Whatever might have happened, maybe they pressured him to join court, he said no, or maybe whatever might have happened, it is not a new thing in the music industry for an artist to be signed to a record label and then decided to leave the record label, or the record label decided to drop the artist. New. It's not a new thing. But I don't want to dwell too much on that. Even though I think that is the starting point of his problem in the industry. Though he has been facing a lot of problems in the industry before joining the record label. There was an interview of him when he was explaining how he used his carpentry work to gather money to, to record music and all that. So, fine. What me and particularly want to talk about is this after his death. Suddenly, it's music. When he left the record label, he has sung like 2 or 3 different songs. Most of you did not stream it. Right now, his music is topping the #1 chart on all streaming. All his music is topping charts on all streaming platform, on all music streaming platform. Everybody is just writing RIP, RIP, RIP. Those who don't even know him suddenly knows about him. Those who have heard the song before but don't even know that he was the one that sang it suddenly know who he is now. They are all coming out in millions to be writing RIP, in millions to be streaming his music. When he was alive, none of this was happening to him. None of you people were streaming his music. None of you were even after his well-being. Nobody asked about him. Now, different videos are coming about Sam Larry, whatever issue he had with Sam Larry, that is a friend of his ex-music label boss, Naira Marley. And Sam Larry is said to be close with Oba Elegushi. According to what they said he's always boasting that he's close to Oba Elegushi and that nothing can happen to him in Lagos State. Yes, Sam Larry knew. Gẹ́gẹ́ bá ṣe gbọ́. But I want to look at this issue from another perspective. Everybody is gunning for Naira Marley. Even though the petition that he wrote, Naira Marley name wasn't included, his record label that he separated from wasn't included in the petition he wrote to the police. We still need an update what the police did with the petition he wrote to them. Maybe they followed up on it or not. Different videos are coming out where he was assaulted in a club. There's a video where he was shooting a music video with Zatan Ibile, where Sam Larry came with his boys and disrupted the whole music video, beat him up and all sort of things like that. A lot of things was happening. What exactly does he have with Sam Larry that Sam Larry is beating him up, bullying him, assaulting him, and all sort of things? Nobody knows. But they said he still had a performance on Sunday. So what actually happened on Tuesday that caused his death? What happened? And again, I want to look at it from another perspective. I want to look at it from his family side now. I want to leave the issue of Naira Marley because everybody just shouting Naira Marley. Naira Marley might not even know anything about his death. This particular death. Ikú tó kú yìí. Naira Marley ó lè má mọ̀ kankan nípa ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ lè mọ̀ kan nípa ẹ̀. Sam Larry ó lè jẹ́ pé òun ló wà behind ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ lè má jẹ́ pé òun ló wà behind ẹ̀. Nobody knows. Okay? Nobody can pinpoint exactly. But I want to now come to the side of his family now. The family, I don't understand. I don't think the family really looked out for him. Let's drop friends. Friends are friends on the street. Everybody know friends on the street are not really friends like that. Now let's talk about the family. I'm not sure this guy is even getting enough support from his family as well. Because maybe the family felt Ashebi married his wife and the wife took him away from them, and because I think there's more to Mohbad's death. I think there's more to his death. Okay? But if we are all focused on Sam Larry, Naira Marley, blah, 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 we won't get to the bottom line of what happened to him. Ó lè jẹ́ pé nǹkan ẹ̀mí òun ló ṣekú pa, kó má jẹ́ pé bóyá issue tó ní pẹ̀lú Sam Larry àbí Naira Marley tá à ń pariwo kiri, ó lè má jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó ṣokùnfà ikú tó kú nìyẹn. Ó lè jẹ́ pé nǹkan ẹ̀mí, but based on pé ó ti ní issue pẹ̀lú àwọn yẹn, gbogbo wa a ronú lọ síbẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún divide a little bit, ká tún wò from another perspective, because I've been seeing a lot online since his death. Different videos, let me talk about different videos was coming out where he was assaulted at a club, shooting video. Sam Larry came to beat him up there. This one, they beat him up. Different videos of where they were beating him up, having issues and stuff like that. And I'm wondering, the ones that call themselves his friend that are releasing these videos, where were you all these days? Why didn't all these videos come out when it happened? Because social media is the fastest way to get justice. All these videos are being released now to get justice for him. For him, because he's dead. When all those things happened, why the ones that called themselves his friend? Because they are the one releasing all these videos, obviously. Sam Larry that went to beat him up would not make a video to release after his death. No. Ẹni tó fẹ́ lọ nàyàn, àbẹ́ni tó nàyàn, àwọn kan ló máa ṣe fídíò. Àwọn ọ̀rẹ́ tó wà níbi tó ti nà, àwọn ló máa ṣe fídíò. Àwọn èèyàn tiẹ̀ ló máa ṣe fídíò bọ́n ṣe ń fìyà jẹ, bọ́n ṣe ń nà. Now, when all those things was happening, why were all these friends that are close to him, why didn't they release all these videos when he was alive? For the general public, for the whole social media, like they want us to, fight for his, fight for him now with all this video that is coming out. Why didn't they release all this video? Why wait for him to die before bringing out all this video? Àwọn tó pèrè lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́. And what about his families? When all these things happen to him, I'm sure his families, they are aware. Why didn't the family speak up then? What happened to the family speaking up? What happened to his friends releasing all these videos of where Sam Larry went to disrupt the video or for this? Why didn't all this video come out then when he was alive? Gbogbo wa a máa gbẹ́nu sí, a máa jà fún. Wọ́n ṣe wá kí ló táwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀, àwọn èèyàn tó súnmọ́, kí ló tó ń jẹ́ kó kú tán wọ́n tó máa release gbogbo fídíò yìí? Why? When he was alive, when Sam Larry was doing all these things to him, why didn't they release all these video evidences for us to talk then? Why tó ṣe jẹ́ pé ìgbà tó kú tán lẹ́yìn tẹ́ péré ẹ̀ lọ́rẹ̀ẹ́ ẹ̀ ní family ẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀ ń release àwọn fídíò yìí? Why? Because if this video would have been released of what Sam Larry was doing to him, perhaps Mohab will still be alive today. He will be alive today. He struggled after he left Malian music. He struggled a lot. He released singles, features. How many of you people that are shouting his name today, writing RRP, how many of you people stream the music? Suddenly his death, his music is topping #1 everywhere. That is people for you. Ẹ jẹ́ ká gbé pé àwọn tó pa sẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan, kò sẹ́ni tó lè réyàn pa tí kò bá sọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run nínú ẹ̀. Àwọn tá à ń rò pé ó ṣekú pa, ó lè má jẹ́ pé àwọn gan ló ṣekú pa rárá, ó lè jẹ́ pé nǹkan ẹ̀mí gan ló ṣekú pa. Sábàbí ikú ẹ̀ ó lè má wà látàrí àwọn tá à ń fojú sí lára ẹ̀, látàrí video evidences tá à ń rí. Ó lè jẹ́ pé nǹkan ẹ̀mí òun ló ṣe sábàbí ikú tó kú. Tó bá dìjẹ́ pé sábàbí ikú tó kú ní í ṣe pẹ̀lú àwọn tó ní issue pẹ̀lú yìí, kí ló ká ní wọ́n ti release gbogbo fídíò yìí nígbà yẹn ni? Ọmọkùnrin yìí, Mohab might still be alive if all these videos, evidences would have been released when it happened. This guy will still be alive. He will be alive. He still performed on Sunday. So what happened on Tuesday? Where did it happen? And where were they quick to bury him without getting fat about his death. Why? It was not, Mohab was not, Mohab was not given a befitting burial at all. Why the rushed burial? That is suspicious from the family side. Why the rushed burial from his family side? It is, to me, I am being more suspicious of his family and the ones that call themselves his close friends, not the ones he had issue with. I am more suspicious of his family. Why? I mean, look, it is so disrespectful. His neck was bent in that casket. It is so disheartening. The casket was too small. This boy was buried in an uncompleted, abandoned farmland. He was buried in an abandoned farmland. And it only little rally. What happened? Why did the family rush the burial? Why didn't they do autopsy? I mean, there's money. Yes, money. Why tí wọ́n ṣe try láti ṣe autopsy? He's not a Muslim. Ká má sọ pé bóyá wọ́n láti sáré rush ẹ̀. Even in a Muslim death, ikú tó bá ti mú suspicious dání, wọn kì í sáré sin irú òkú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn tó bá tiẹ̀ jẹ́ Mùsùlùmí náà. Wọn sáré sin irú òkú bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, ikú tó bá ti ní suspicious dání. Wọ́n máa ń ṣe ìwádìí ni. Why were the family, why tí wọ́n ṣe autopsy to determine nǹkan tó pa á? Look at the burial, that burial was not befitting him from his family. Look at the casket the family got. There, wọ́n láti bend orí ẹ̀ sínú pósí yẹn ni. Wọ́n láti lọ sin ọmọ wọn sí abandoned farmland kan, abandoned building kan ni wọ́n lọ sin ọmọ wọn sí. Why tí wọ́n ṣe rush láti lọ sin? Kí ló dé tí family ẹ̀ ṣe rush láti lọ sin? Kí ló ń tọ́ lọ ra pósí tó jẹ́ pé ó kéré tán láti máa bend orí ẹ̀ nínú ẹ̀? Láì ṣe pé kò sówó láti ra pósí gidi tó jẹ́ size ẹ̀. Kí ló dé tí wọ́n ṣe rush? Kí ló dé tí wọ́n lọ sin sí irú ibi tán sin sí yẹn? There's more to this. I am more suspicious of his family and his close friends. Not even people. I am less suspicious of the people he had issues with. I am not disputing that he had issues with Naira Marley àti Sam Larry. Me ò dispute it. But with the way the family rushed to bury him, with the casket that they got, with the way they disrespected the unbefitting burial that the family even gave their child, their son. Tó kú ní májèsí báyìí. Ó jẹ́ kémi máa wà suspicious about àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ gangan. Ẹ má bínú o, opinion tèmi kàn lélẹ́yìí o. Èmi ò kàn fẹ́ ronú. I don't want to put all the eggs in one basket like many people are doing. And the many people that are doing it, it is their opinion too, emotions. But me, I try to remove sentiment from that emotions I'm feeling. What happened to the petition? When all these things was happening, why were we not seeing all this video? Why tó ṣe jẹ́ pé ìgbà tó kú tán ni àwọn family àtàwọn ọ̀rẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń upload gbogbo video yìí? Why? Ìgbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀, why tí wọ́n ṣe upload gbogbo video tó upload yìí? It is to fight for the the court of public opinion to fight for him. That is why it is being released. When he was alive, if it was released, the general public would have fought for him. Ó lè má kú tó kú yìí. Ikú tó kú yìí, ó mú fura dání. He performed on Sunday. So what happened on Tuesday? Where did it happen? Why did the family rush to bury him? In an unbefitting way. Why? Choni kankan, I am, on a serious note, I am more suspicious of his family and friends than the enemy, than his enemy. A lè sọ. We cannot 100% say this particular death of his came from the hands of his enemy. If we are all looking at that perspective, it might actually not, this particular death of his might not actually, it is possible it is not from the hand of his enemies. Because I'm saying that because of the suspicious manner and way his family and friends went about his death. Gbogbo nǹkan yìí ṣẹlẹ̀ ní fídíòs yìí post ẹ̀ nígbà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ kí gbogbo wa ká jáde ká sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. Ó wá kú tán ẹ wá ń post ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ gbogbo wa ká bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní máa jà lé lórí. Ó lè má jẹ́ pé àwọn enemy ẹ̀gán ó lè má jẹ́ àwọn ogun ló ṣekú pa ikú eléyìí tó kú yìí. Ó ní issue pẹ̀lú wọn, wọ́n ń búlẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Ikú tó kú yìí ó lè má jẹ́ pé látara àwọn issue tó ní pẹ̀lú àwọn enemy ẹ̀yìn, ó lè jẹ́ pé nǹkan ìmí gan ni. Báwo ni family ṣe máa lo ra pósí tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wá ń fold orí ẹ̀ kó ń ṣe mùsùlùmí why tí wọ́n ṣe rush láti sin? Ṣé owó autopsy ni wọ́n ní ni? They need to go and exhume that body and do a full autopsy nǹkan tó pa. Tó bá jẹ́ pé poison ló pa ńkọ́? Ṣé Naira Marley òun ló poison ni? Ṣé Sam Larry ló poison ni? Because nǹkan tó kàn mí sọ nìyẹn o, based on some things I've seen. Was poisoned. Was it Naira Marley that poisoned him? Because they even say Naira Marley is not even in Nigeria at the moment. Was it Sam Larry that poisoned him? So when you cook it, don't dáná fún lé to poison it. There's a lot of things that is involved. But why the family she rush? Why the family rushed to bury him in an unbefitting manner like that? Ẹni tó ra lé sí island tó ń gbé pẹ̀lú ìyàwó àtọmọ ẹ wá lọ sin sí inú igbó kan abandoned farmland kan lẹ wá lọ sin sí ẹ wá lọ ra pó sí bí bẹ́ni wípé òkú ẹ̀gbẹ́ títì ẹ mọ àwọn wèrè tó máa ń kú àwọn èèyàn tó máa ń kú sẹ́gbẹ́ títì yẹn bẹ́ni pé irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni ẹni tẹ́ fẹ́ sin ẹ wá ń fold orí ẹ̀ sínú pósí àwọn ẹbí ẹ̀ folding his head in the casket, buried him as if he was just just like all this, like a mad person that died by the roadside. Just find one bush to bury him. That's the way the family buried him. Why? What's happening? That is Odutemi fi ń wò. I'm not putting all the egg in one basket, thinking the Sam Larry and the issue and the rest are the ones that killed him and stuff like that. I'm not going to 100% put all the eggs in that basket and say they are the one. They had issues. They bullied him, they threatened him, they assaulted him, they did all that 100%. But this particular death of his, it is possible it is not as a result of his enemy. It might be something else entirely. It might be from a friend. It might even be from his family. Àti the family tó ń pọ̀ mọ́ dáadáa. Àti rí ìyá kí lorúkọ of this one popular Yahoo boy that died recently. I think he was 24 years old. The family of his father said it was his mother that killed him, because most of his properties he bought in his mother's name. His mother is the one enjoying everything. Àwọn ẹbí bàbá ẹ̀ sọ wípé ìyá ẹ̀ ló pa, which is not new. Àti rí ìyá tó ń pọmọ láti jogún ọmọ. Àti rí ìyàwó tó ń pa ọkọ láti jogún ọmọ. Kò ń ṣe nǹkan tó new. And all the streaming music that is, the way they are streaming his music is making millions at the moment. Who is in charge of his account? Where is that money going to? Who is in charge of his account? Could you be a close friend of his that the family don't even know about? Is the one collecting the money? Who knows? There's a lot of things that needs to be investigated by the family before they say they want to bury him. But the way and manner the family rushed to bury him in that unbefitting way, Omu Ifuradani, brings suspicious. Is being very, very suspicious. Abi, was it Sam Larry or Naira Marley that told the family to bury him in a shameful manner way like that? Like, is that possible? His family too. They did not try. There's a lot of fault that goes around. Not just the people he had issues, his enemy. What about his family and close friends? When all these things was happening with his enemies, why didn't they bring all these video evidences out? Why are they bringing it out after his death? Why? By now, we all know in the 21st century, the number one place to get justice in a fast way is on social media. That's where you get justice. That's where you get justice. If Sam Larry is saying he's king of Lagos, nobody can touch him because his godfather is King Elegushi. He cannot fight the whole social media, the court of general opinion. He cannot win. And they say he has even run to Kenya now, deactivated his account. Some people are saying because he is being guilty of something, that was the reason why he ran to Ghana and deactivated his account. Only imagine to he might run, yes, based on say because he had issue with it, everybody will be saying he's the one that killed him. Only mama kokoni pa, possible. I'm just looking this matter from another point of view. I don't want to follow the crowd. I want to shift a little bit. That this particular death of it might not have even come from the issue he had with Sam Larry and the rest. It might be something different entirely. It might even come from a close friend of his. It might even come from his family. Nobody knows. The family did not try. The fault goes round. Not just the people he had, not just the fault is not 100% on his enemy alone. This fault goes round. And the reason why is because of the way and manner the family and friends, the way they did after his death. Omu Ifuradani brings suspicious on them. Imagine that casket. I was so embarrassed and I was so pissed. Folding his head inside the casket. Look at where they went to bury him. His family for that matter. Omu Ifuradani. Why did they rush? Why the rush burial? The rush burial is giving suspicious from the family. It's bringing suspicious and very disrespectful. The way his neck was folded in the casket, very disheartening. The casket was very, very small. Buried in one abandoned place in the bush. I mean, why? There's a lot of why that goes that needs to be answered. Why would the family do that? Why the rushed burial? They need to exhume that body to do a full autopsy. How come sọ fún mi pé poison ni? There's a lot. Like, what happened? Ó sì perform níjọ́ Sunday. Kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ níjọ́ Tuesday? Something must have happened. Ṣé Sam Larry náà níjọ́ Tuesday ni? Àbí ṣé Naira Marley lọ búlẹ̀ níjọ́ Tuesday ni? Like a lot needs to be, looked into. But why did the family rush to bury him in that manner? What's going on? And all this music that is stopping the charts now, with millions coming in from that revenue, where is it going into? Who is in charge of his account? So a lot needs to be, we need to look at it from different angles, not just to keep waka ko dari. See, ibi kan náà pé Sam Larry ní ká kó má pariwo àti Naira Marley. If we do that, ó lè má jẹ́ pé nǹkan tó ṣokùnfà ikú particular ikú ẹ̀yìn nìyẹn. Ó ní issue pẹ̀lú wọ́n ṣe gbogbo ohun òṣì tán ṣe fún yẹn. Gbogbo wa la mọ̀ yẹn. But ikú eléyìí tó kú yìí, ó possible wípé ó lè má ní gbogbo ìyẹn ó lè má ní kankan ṣe pẹ̀lú ikú tó kú lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí àbí kò possible ni ó possible now but at the end of the day it is very very sad, very very sad, and I feel for his wife and his son. I feel for his wife and his son. Though they said the family was not happy with his wife because they said the wife took him away from them and stuff like that. Àwọn kan sọ pé àwọn family gan ti sọ fún ìyàwó pé kíyàwó kó kúrò ní ilé yẹn. Àwọn family wọ́n fẹ́ gba ilé yẹn lọ́wọ́ ilé ẹ̀. The family want to collect the house from his wife at the moment. So a lot of suspicious things that his close friends and family did after his death ó mú ìfura dání. Apart from the people that he had, the enemies that he had issues with, apart from that one. This is just my own opinion. Another information is that the royal family of Elegushi has issued a public statement out disassociating themselves from Sam Larry, stating that Sam Larry is not part of the royal family. For those of some news bloggers that has been carrying it, that is not from the royal family and is not part of the royal family, nor does the royal family has any tie with him whatsoever or any business with him whatsoever. So people should stop stating that he is from the royal family, or is connected to the Oba Elegushi. That is not from the royal family, nor is he connected to the palace for whatever reason. And another thing is, when I spoke about the family, that I don't want to look at this issue from the side of Naira Marley or Sam Larry or whatever. When I spoke about the family of Mohab Imole as well, his wife even said his phone are with the family are collecting everything from her. Meanwhile, the father said that he still went to visit him on Saturday, that they ate together, gave him food and they ate together, and when he was going he gave him money as usual. Tí bàbá bá lọ kí ọmọ ṣá máa fún bàbá ní owó wípé àwọn jọ jẹun together. And on Sunday, Mohab Imole still had a show. So what happened on Tuesday? The father said there's one auxiliary nurse. I'm sure you know what auxiliary nurse is. Nurse Abele, that was probably treating him, and I think she gave him an injection and stuff like that. So the father is not even outrightly accusing Naira Marley or Sam Larry or any of those things. That there's an auxiliary nurse that comes to treat him in his house, and the auxiliary nurse gave him an injection. I think it started from there. According to the father of the victim of the late Mohab Imole. So when I was speaking about the family and the way he was buried shabbily, literally folding his corpse like half to fit into the coffin that was gotten for him. I mean, it's I mean, the matter get as it be. There's a lot of suspicious things going on. It's not a Muslim. They should have done an autopsy on the body. Abi, it's not as if there's no money for autopsy, or what's the rush of burying him rushly like that? Anyway, let's continue.
My people all over the world, ní Germany ní United Kingdom ní United States níbikíbi tá a bá tiẹ̀ wà, as long as we are in diaspora, torí wa ni mo ṣe wá síbí báyìí. Orúkọ tèmi ni Kẹ́hìndé. Mo ní information kan tí mo fẹ́ wá fún wa ni. Information tí mo ní mo fẹ́ wá fún wa ó ní nípa online business tí èmi ń ṣe, tí mo lè fọwọ́ ẹ̀ sọ̀yà, tí mo dẹ̀ rí pé ó máa fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa, ó máa ṣe ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wa ní àǹfààní. Torí ẹ̀ ni mo ṣe wá pé kí n wá fi tó wa létí. A ti lè máa gbọ́ nípa online business yìí tẹ́lẹ̀ ká wà skeptical, ká ní it is a scam. This business is not a scam, it's 100% legit, nítorí pé nínú business yìí à ń san owó orí wa fún ìjọba ní ọdọọdún. Business yìí ìdẹ́lélẹ́ yìí kò require any qualification. You don't need to be skilled person, you don't need to be computer literate. We have qualified coach and mentor that will guide us through this process. Àwọn nǹkan tá a dẹ̀ nílò láti fi ṣe business yìí is within our reach, our phone, our laptop and the Wi-Fi connection on it. Tá a bá ti ní àwọn nǹkan mẹ́ta yìí, we are good to start this business. Business yìí leléyìí àwọn èèyàn tó ń ṣe business yìí tó ti ń ṣe fún bí ọdún méjì bí ọdún mẹ́ta nínú wa, ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ wọ́n ń fi iṣẹ́ wọn sílẹ̀, wọ́n ń mójútó business wọn yìí ni. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ gan retire early nínú business yìí. Àwọn èèyàn ti san owó ilé, àwọn èèyàn ń ra ilé wọn fúnra wọn nínú business yìí ni. Àwọn èèyàn ń ra mọ́tò tó gùn wọ́n nínú business yìí ni. Àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ ń san gbogbo gbèsè tán ti jẹ sẹ́yìn nínú business yìí náà ni. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi business yìí, tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe business yìí kò sígbà tá a lè ṣe. A wà níbi iṣẹ́ wa tá à ń ṣe ni business wa ń ràn lọ. A wà ní vacation ni business wa ń ràn lọ. À ń sùn ni, à ń so oúnjẹ ni, a lọ sí store ni, kò síbikíbi tá a wà. Our business is running for us in the background because the business is automated. Then business yìí ó dẹ̀ tún wà flexible. Kò sígbà tá a lè ṣe ní àsìkò àti ìgbà tó wù wá. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, bóyá a fẹ́ supplement income ni, bóyá ń wá plan B ni, bóyá a fẹ́ ní more family time fúnra wa ni, bóyá a fẹ́ ní family time ni. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, business yìí ó wà fún wa láti ṣe. Tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe business yìí, a ní webinar tá a máa wò, torí pé webinar yìí ló máa sọ fún wa nípa business yìí, ló máa sọ details fún wa about this business. So if you want to do this business, you have to watch the webinar and you have to register your name and your email on my website, which is www.kadedeji.com. I will send you a message. You have to watch the webinar, and when you watch the webinar, don't just stop there. You have to take an action. The action that I'm trying to say that you have to take is that you have to pay a certain commitment fee, and this fee is refundable within 30 days. If you check this business out, if you make further research about this business and you discover that this business is not for you, I bet you within 30 days you will have your money back. We have 30 days money back guarantee. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ẹ jẹ́ ká wá wo bí business yìí bó ṣe change ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ayé fún àwọn èèyàn. Ó ti transform so many people's life. Business yìí is currently running by almost 160,000 people globally, and we are still counting. Kò sí country tí a ti lè ṣe business yìí. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, àwọn òyìnbó gan ló tiẹ̀ tún wá pọ̀jù nínú business yìí, torí àwa dúdú ara wa a kì í fi bẹ́ẹ̀ tètè gbà nǹkan gbọ́. Ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, ẹ wo webinar yìí, ẹ take action. Tẹ́ bá ti take action by paying that certain commitment fee, màá lè mú yín wọ inú community wa, kẹ́ wá fojú ara yín wò bí business yìí bó ṣe ń change so many people's life. Ibẹ̀ la ti ń share success story wa. We don't fake things there. Ẹ wá fojú ara yín wò. Àwa Yorùbá máa ń sọ wípé ìròyìn ò tú àfojúbà. Ẹ jẹ́ wá fetí ara yín gbọ́, ẹ wá fojú ara yín rí. Ní kúkúrú, ẹ̀yin èèyàn mi, tá a bá fẹ́ ṣe business yìí, register your name and your email on my website, which is www.kadedeji.com. Or you want to know more about this business, WhatsApp me on my number, which is +1 682 414 8282. Thank you so much. Till I meet you. Bye for now.